there, Kyle Katarn here, coming back with another reaction. The Game Awards are happening right now, and a Star Wars game just got announced. I don't even know any more information than that yet. I haven't been watching the Game Awards, but people on my Discord server have sent me links, so here we are. This is going into this blind. It's very exciting. There's been a bunch of rumors about Star Wars games that have been coming out, like in the future. Like they're talking about a Knights of the Old Republic remake that's supposed to have been happening for years now. I don't even know what's happening with that anymore. You gotta be careful with teasing announcements though, because, you know, we gotta temper our expectations. For all we know, it's gonna end up being the frickin' digital card game that Star Wars just announced the other day. But there's been a rumor that there's a big announcement of a Star Wars game at the Game Awards, and I'm about to find out what it is. So without further ado, brand new Star Wars game. Let's do it! Man, I'm not foolish enough to hope for Battlefront 3, but man. Okay, what is this? I don't recognize the ship. Pretty though. Graphics have gotten so good. Look at that. What a flex. I've seen that engine assembly before. What is this? It's very like Ebon Hawk feeling, but it's not. Okay, we're gonna... Is that That's an interdictor. Is that the interdictor? Is that the Leviathan? Oh my god, they actually did it. Let's go! Fate of the Old Republic! They fucking did it! Casey Hudson, fate is in your hands. Oh my god! It's KOTOR 3! I mean, it's FOTOR, right? It's FOTOR, but it's the continuation of the... Oh my god, it's Old Republic, and it's Lucasfilm Games. Does that mean that this is our first canon Old Republic story? Holy shit, and they could bring everything with it if they want to. Oh my god. Okay, I was like... I had somehow convinced myself that the Old Republic thing was not going to be a real rumor. My heart is pounding right now. Like, oh my god, that like... I didn't dare believe. That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh my god. Oh, well, what a good time to announce my KOTOR 2 playthrough, which is going to be starting in just a few weeks on Twitch. Amazing. Yeah, more about that really soon. Let's watch it again. Let's watch it again, honestly. I want to get every inch of this thing examined. Do it! That's a great shot. The visuals of this trailer, like the concept is so exciting, but just like looking at it objectively, like it's very good looking. Impeccable graphics. The shot of the raindrops with the engine lights and then the close-up of her turning the saber on with like the beaded sweat on the skin. My god. I wonder when this is. Because Star Wars The Old Republic is, you know, at least a good century after KOTOR and KOTOR 2, so... And we know this is going to be kind of like the final chapter, probably, you know, but will it be kind of at the end of the time period? Or will it be pretty soon after those events? That's so cool, man. That's so cool. You know what it reminds me of is the ship from Alien, you know, that the Nostromo finds. Who are you? I'm so in. I'm so in. This is perfect timing for me, too. Because I'm so, like, just, like, deeply inside the story of Star Wars The Old Republic right now, too. Because a new update just came out called Pursuit of Ruin. I'm playing through it on my main character, and it's awesome. So, like, oh, man. What perfect timing for me to get this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This put me in a really good mood. I'm like, ugh. I want it now. Okay, let's see. Usually when a trailer drops, and I'm like a couple hours late to the party at this point, honestly. I wasn't able to watch the Game Awards live, so I'm coming home to all this information. But I've got a description here. Developed by Argonaut Studios in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic is a new single-player, narrative-driven action RPG and spiritual successor to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Led by Casey Hudson, game director of the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and the Mass Effect trilogy. Nice. That's a pedigree. The team of veteran game developers and storytellers at Argonaut Studios is crafting an epic interactive adventure across a galaxy on the brink of rebirth, where every decision shapes your path towards light or darkness. Fate is in your hands. Interesting. The words that jump out to me here are single-player, narrative-driven action RPG. We know from, KOTOR and SWTOR that character customization is pretty key to it. And being able to choose your path narratively, whether you go to the light side or the dark side, like that was a huge thing in Revan's story. So, and also when you play through the characters in the MMO, like it's a very big part of it. My question is, narrative driven, I'm wondering if it's going to follow the format of the games that came before it in its own series, or if it's going to fall in step with everything else that Lucasfilm Games, has been doing recently with like the Jedi Survivor games, Star Wars Outlaws, where there's one character and you're playing that character's story, Like you have to be Cal Kestis, you have to be Kay Vess, you don't get a choice. I'm really hoping that we don't do that here and that we actually get a really well-written narrative story where you can still decide what the main character looks and sounds like. Because that really was the magic of those games, getting to be a part of the art direction in a way. You get to dress the characters up the way you want. Like, I love that. And as much as I love the contemporary games, I do feel like we lose a little bit when, it's really an interactive movie and it's about this movie character and we have a little bit less say in aesthetically how it comes out, Everyone that plays SWTOR with me knows that this is called Space Barbie. And it's very important. Oh, man. Fate is in your hands. I can't wait. This looks really, really good. Yeah, it's going to take me a minute to really I'm reeling from this. I was so not expecting, looking back, I'm not sure why my expectations were so low. I feel like I fall into this trap all the time. They will kind of announce something rather milquetoast and we're like, oh, okay, underwhelming, but whatever. And then they hit us with a crazy announcement, right afterwards. They always kind of get me to lower my defenses. And I had a physical reaction to this when I realized what I was looking at. Oh man, that was awesome. I bet that was really fun to be in that crowd at the Game Awards this year, to be there with everybody else and get that I need to check in with the rest of the internet. Like I said, I've been kind of unplugged this evening, but I'm sure everyone's losing their minds as much as I am. Oh, let's go. I can't wait for this. And stay tuned for more information about my KOTOR 2 playthrough. It's coming very soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Check out the rest of the channel for more content, reactions, and reviews. Leave me a comment if you have a question or something to say, or if you have a Star Wars fan film to recommend to me, because I'm trying to react to every Star Wars fan film out there. I have a Discord server. There's a link down in the description of the video. That's a great place to send me fan films. And if you want more Katarn, you can get full uncuts, exclusives, and a bunch of other cool perks over on Patreon. And you're helping to support the channel, so helps everybody out. Thanks again for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.